Hello everyone, my name is Sergey and I think you already know me. Today we're learning the Bybit exchange. I will give a brief overview and show you how to set signals. Let's go! To start you also need to create an account on the Bybit exchange, verify it and set security levels. If you're having trouble with that, see our lessons on the subject. This tutorial starts with a place to fund the futures wallet from a spot wallet. And so you have registered on Bybit, passed verification, funded your wallet, and you're ready to start trading. The first thing we do is to add funds to the futures wallet. Everything is similar to Binance. I logged into my account, my spot wallet is already funded. Now I'll show you how to add funds to the futures wallet. And so we went into our account. Here it is loaded. You have to choose at the top derivatives. Here I selected them and now I click on the perpetual USDT contract. The futures trading platform terminal is loaded in front of us. All the signals we put here. All trading takes place here. Deposit balance, we need to move down and find this column. I'll show you the mouse. Our total trading balance is displayed here. In order to top up your balance, we need to click on the transfer button. I click this button. Now we see this window opens. This is the transfer window between the futures balance and the spot balance. Here we replenish our futures balance or derivative balance. The first one we see is the from and to, that is from spot to derivative. That's what we need. I don't change anything. Below the coin from the all list we need dollars, USDT. Next we need to write the amount. I write $100. This is the amount we will practice. I draw your attention to the bottom all. Here you can select all available balance for transfer. Now, in order to transfer money from spot to us to this balance, we press confirm. We wait until the payment is transferred. Usually it is right away. Sometimes if the exchange lags, it may take a little time, usually a few seconds. And so, what have we got? Check the balance. Here, where the balance is displayed, we have 100 USDT available for trading. Congratulations! When you earn the first profit you want to withdraw it, you will need to send funds back from the derivative balance to the spot balance. This is done differently, here as opposed to Binance. Here you have to go into the wallet to do this. That is, we open the profile. We scroll up and see the little man. Hover the cursor over him. Now we choose Assets and click on Asset Overview. Our wallet is loaded in front of us. Here we have the entire available balance displayed. To transfer the money back to the spot wallet, click here on the transfer button in the upper right corner. I click this button and the transfer window opened. Now we can change the purpose of the transfer with these arrows. We put direct on the first place, spot on the second place. We choose a coin, we have USDT. Next we will need to write the amount and press the confirm button. This way the money will go back and will be available for withdrawal. I draw your attention to the fact that these transfers are made without commissions, just as on Binance. I will not transfer money back as we need it for trading. I close the window and go back to the directives. I open perpetual USDT. We made the first step, I congratulate you. We have replenished the futures balance. We can start trading now, but before we start trading I'll give you a little tour of the trading terminal. That is the entirety of this window. Here we go. Looking at the mouse. I move up to the right. I select this icon. That's Settings. I click and see the editor. Settings. Here we can change, for example, to light color or change the type of trade. Here the default of trading mode is set, which is called hedging, which is a special type of trading. It allows you to open long and short at the same time. We have already had posts in our group from our colleagues about what hedging is. Plus we talk more about in our advanced trading seminars. Right now I recommend everyone to put one-way type and not load your head with it yet. You can also put a diary light option here. Also you can configure the terminal for your convenience. I recommend not to change anything for the time being. In the future, when you become more or less proficient in trading, you'll get a grips with the settings. For the time being, we'll leave everything as it is, but change the hashing to a one-way type. Now let us return to the analysis. I will show you with the mouse. Watch. At the top left we select the trading pair. Choose which futures contract we are trading. Here's the mouse pointer. There are many variants. Everything is similar to Binance. The word perpetual, which we see here, means that you can hold our futures contract as long as you want. We trade with perpetual contracts. Moving on. I move the mouse to the right. Here we see the mark-to-market price. This is the current last price of the selected futures contract. It changes all the time. To the right we can see the change in price over the last 24 hours. Now moving even more to the right, here we see the amount of commission rate from Bybit. We do not have to worry about commission. It is also very low. It is charged every 8 hours. Even if you sit in transactions for a long time, it will not be so expensive. We move to the right and here we see the following. Let me show you the mouse. This is the exchange rates. It shows the purchases, sales and trades on the futures contract. They are almost the same prices on the spot market. It's just like on Binance. Now we move on to the center of the screen and we see this chart here. It shows the dynamics on the futures contracts for a certain period. The same is in Binance. In almost all exchanges the trading terminal is not much different. This term can be changed. Here we can choose a different term. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour and so on. That is, we can choose the time. You can click for an example and see how the scale will change. Again, let's follow the mouse. Here we have the futures contract. Here we have the mark-to-market price, the commission rate. Here we have the exchange rates, and here we have the futures chart. It's simple and straightforward. Now we'll take apart the trading terminal, the place for which we make deals. As an example, I will place long and short orders at once and in parallel explain what is in charge here. Let's move to the right and follow the mouse. The terminal is in the same place as in Binance. And one by one from top to bottom I show what is responsible for what is here. We look on the mouse. The first thing we see, the trading mode and the choice of leverage. Clicking. We have margin trading and isolated trading here. The marginal trade in our theory is called cross. In the cross trade we risk the entire deposit in the balance. And in the isolated trade we risk only the amount that we have in the trade. The important point once again, before you put a signal, always check what trading mode it is. We recommend always putting an isolated type of trade. It is less risky. Below is the choice of leverage. For beginners, we recommend choosing not more than 5 leverage. Remember, and do not take chances for nothing. In this window, we can change the leverage. Remember always, the higher the leverage, the closer the margin call. That is, forced liquidation of position. The higher the leverage, the greater risk of draining the entire balance. Once again, no more than 5. When you gain experience, you can put more at your own risk. And so, let's move below and see the others. Limit market and conditional. A limit order allows you to open a contract and mark the market price that we set ourselves. If a signal comes out and there is an entry price, we will enter that entry price here. You should react as fast as possible. Otherwise the price can go away from the recommended entry price and it will be too late to enter the deal. Below we are specifying the amount of cryptocurrency which we will risk. On Binance you can write the amount in dollars, here only in cryptocurrency. We recommend entering trades up to 5% of your total deposit. Now for the sake of example I will not observe this rule, just to show you how it works. But in life if my balance is $100 I will put $5 in one trade. Now below we write the amount of cryptocurrency, and we see 2 different values here. Order valuation and quantity. Cost is how much we will spend for this particular contract. This amount will be deducted from our balance. The order evaluation is our amount together with the amount of leverage. Below is one line where it says buy long with take profit and stop loss and sell short with take profit and stop loss. This is where we set the take profit and stop loss. You can set them right away when you open this order or you can do it later. We're going to follow the same pattern as we did with Binance. I will not set these orders now. I will set them in an open position. Now we press buy long and a confirmation window will appear. We check everything and press confirm. And so we have it. The order should be sent. We move the screen below to this window, all the same as on Binance. Open the active. In this window you can see all the orders and open positions that we put. I choose active and I see our long order on Bitcoin. Now on the left, slowly I will show and tell you about all the wallets. Basically everything is the same here as on Binance. First, contract. This is the name of our contract. We trade Bitcoin. The second is the amount of Bitcoin in the transaction. Then we see the price of the order. That is, as soon as the market price, that is the price of Bitcoin, will be the swallow, our order will go into active and bring us profit or loss. So far, we have just placed our order. That is, we want to buy Bitcoin at this price. That is, it does not bring us anything yet. It must be executed. Next, we see executed and all. Here we can change the amount of cryptocurrency for our transaction. And now look on the mouse, we see the wallet of take profit and stop loss. These orders can be set here or when open and trade itself, similar to Binance. In our signals, we prescribe the take profit price for you. Often, we'll leave the stop loss to you. To learn how to calculate a stop loss, see the lesson called Risk Management. Now I'll just show you where it's all located. I will tell you about how to set signals from our channel, set goals, and move the stop loss later. For now, let's just remember where everything is. Now we'll look to the right. We can cancel our order by clicking on the cancel button, or you can cancel all orders by selecting cancel all. And so we have placed a limit order with you. I cancel it and tell you how a limit order differs from a market order. I cancel the order, and I move back to the trading terminal. Fix it. For a limit order we set our own market price. For example, we see a signal on Bitcoin at the entry price of $17,000. We have given a signal in advance, and we have time to enter. Bitcoin price is higher from the entry price. Our actions should be as follows. We open the limit order, write the amount of entry, we specify the amount and open long. As soon as the Bitcoin price reaches our price, the order will be executed. Then we set take profit targets, watch the price and move stop loss depending on when the targets are reached. But if the Bitcoin price will be lower than the entry price, there was a signal in long at the entry price of $17,000 and the Bitcoin price will be $16,000, the limit order will be executed immediately and the entry price will be $16,000. The order will fix the last price of market, will enter the market. This is logical, simple and should be clear to everyone. If our forecast is for a rise of Bitcoin and its price is lower than the entry point, it is more profitable for us. Market orders, unlike limit orders, are always executed instantly. If we have a market order, then when we open the trade, it will be executed immediately. We use the market order when the entry price and the signal almost coincides or does not differ much from the market price, and we are satisfied. For example, we gave a long signal at entry price $17,000 and set the target at $18,000. Then we have moved to the exchange and saw the Bitcoin price of $17,100. We can use a market order, or put a limit order at an entry price higher. It will also be executed on the market. The short position, as well as the long position, opens the same way. Short is a down play, long is an up play. You should already know this. Separately, I will not show in open short, because the logic and actions are almost the same as with long. Only short bet on the decline. And now I want to show everyone how to set company signals and set take profit targets. I choose the signal as an example. This is an old signals from our channel. I took it as an example and it's not relevant anymore. The result on it has already passed. And we made a profit. I show you. I just choose it as an example. What we have on the signal. The first is, the name of the contract is GDC USDT. Long promotion contract. Entry price 3.20. Goals 3.29. 3.41 and 3.52. Stop at discretion. Set up for the medium term. Let's go back to the exchange, looking for the name of the contract. I write the name of the contract in the search for all contracts. I wrote it and choose GDC. I will place a market order. We need our contract to be executed. In principle, I could put a limit order as well, but choose a price above the markup price. And so I go to the terminal. I check the margin mode first. The mode should be isolated. The leverage will be 5. Everything is set, and now I move on to fill in the contract. We have a market order. It will be executed immediately. Now the amount. Let it be, for example, this. I write and desired amount. I select the price. Everything is ready. Now click on Buy Long. Checking whether we have everything correctly. The price, entry, trade mode, leverage, everything is correct. Click on OK. We go down to the bottom of the screen and we set that we have our contract. Let's now add a stop loss for our open order. Remember, we calculate the stop loss in such a way that if we liquidate the position, we will lose 20% to 30% of the amount in the trade, the margin, given that the amount of leverage is 5. I set this price. We will lose 25% if the stop loss is triggered. Then we press confirm, and we see that the stop loss is set. Now let's set 3 targets. I will set them randomly. We have a bet on the rise, so the price should be above the entry price. Upon reaching each goal, our trade will be closed by about a third. In the signal, you have them prescribed. Now I will put them randomly, so as not to waste time, for example. On Binance, we have to go back to the terminal, check the checkbox to reduce positions and place each order separately. Here, we can set this orders much easier. I'll show you how. To do this, we move to the right. We need displays, limit and market. Here, we can close a position on a limit order and market order. We use the limit order. We click on it. And so our first target will be this. I write this price. Now we choose the quantity. We have a total of 80 coins in the deal. We divide 80 by 3 and get about 26.6. I write that number and I press OK. Let's see what we have. We go to active orders and see our order. As soon as the price reaches the first target, we will close at 26.6 GDC and we can cancel it here. Let's go ahead and set 2 more targets. To do this, we go back to our open position. We open our position. Let's select the limit order. And so now we write the price about the last target. I wrote this one, also random. We set the same amount, about a third of 80, also 26.6 GDC, and click OK. The reason order is set. I set 3 goals. Logic and actions are exactly the same. Nothing new. Everything is simple. I have reopened the limit order. I had to write a new price above. I pointed the same amount of 26.6 GDC, and we click OK again. One more order is sent. Now let's check. Open active orders and we can see all of our prices here. Now once again an important point. We discussed this with you on training on Binance and I will tell you about it here again. Because it's very important. We need to move stop loss when we reach each target. The price reached the first target. For example, we have a profit. Goal worked. Closed 26.6 GDC. We are in profit. Our actions should be as follows. We open positions. Let's see. We go to the position, we look for stop loss, we open it, and set a stop loss at entry level. Once we reach the second target, we open this window again and set a stop loss at the level of the first one, and so on for all targets. You cannot make money on futures without following this rule. We may reach the first target and fall down in losses. So it's better to close the rest of the deal at break even, and we will stay in profit. That's all. I think everything is clear with Bybit for now. It's enough to begin to work. I will now show the short position. Everything is set exactly as with long. And so friends, this is the end of the practical part of elementary education. Be sure to watch all the lessons of our company. Fix all the unclear moments. Observe risk management, move stop losses, react to signals in time. Learn how to trade with a minimum deposit on our signals. How do you learn? Join us in our group at the seminars on advanced trading. If you have any questions, send us a personal message. We're in touch every weekend during working hours. An important point, if you have any questions which we talk in the lessons, we will send you back to watch them. There are a lot of students in our company. Training is free. Therefore, be save our time and do not answer the questions that are answered in the video lessons. You will just need to carefully watch them again. We recite everything as simply as possible. We try not to use terminology language. You should be able to understand it all. Thank you for understanding. This is Sergey, the trader of Trading.com. I wish you success in your studies and good luck.